what winning an NBA championship would mean for these title contenders. An NBA championship in this season would be the first title ever for the Timberwolves franchise. After never making it to the NBA Finals before and 2 Western Conference Finals appearances, it would mark the peak of Minnesota basketball. If Anthony Edwards wins his first chip this year, he would be considered the greatest Timberwolf to ever play the game and ultimately become the face of the league, if he likes it or not. He would have crushed every legend on his way to his first ring, if KD, LeBron or Curry, and the Michael Jordan comparisons would probably go insane, and would have done what KG never could in 14 seasons with the Minnesota Timberwolves, even though Ant's trash talking isn't yet as impressive as Garnett's. Winning a ring would justify Rudy Gobert's legacy as one of the greatest defensive bigs of all time, and his DPOYs wouldn't be looked down upon, as well as Draymond Green and Shaq choking on their own words. The front office would have also been justified in trading Julius Randle for Cat after facing harsh criticism at the beginning of the season when Randle and Gobert still showed chemistry difficulties. Talking about Randle, the perspective on him would completely shift. His reputation as a playoff dropper would be replaced by one of a proven playoff performer and ultimately a winner. Winning a title would also make Minnesota a more appealing destination for future stars to come, transforming the franchise's image from underdog to contender. If the Denver Nuggets win their second championship in 3 years, they would prove to the world that their 22 finals run wasn't a fluke, since people been arguing that they only played injured teams and then the 8-seeded Miami Heat in the finals. If Nikola Jokic carries the Nuggets to another championship ring, he would earn the title of best center of all time, or at least he would be in the convo of top 3. With Wilt and Kareem. His number would definitely be retired, and everything Carmelo did for the city of Denver would be overshadowed dramatically. If Jokic doesn't get a statue of himself in front of Ball Arena in 10 years, after everything he has given this franchise, I don't know what else he could possibly do to deserve it. Jokic is truly the greatest Denver Nugget ever and the best active player on the planet. Additionally, winning a ring this season, especially after defeating the Thunder in the second round of the playoffs, would be a huge middle finger towards the MVP voting, which rated Jokic slightly behind Shai. Apart from that, the front office wouldn't have to make a decision about Jokic's future on the roster. They could keep focusing on building around their Serbian superstar and aim to win even more titles in the future, instead of trading Jokic for picks and starting a rebuild. And let's not forget what a Nugget title would truly represent: the ultimate achievement. Russell Westbrook becoming an NBA champion. The former MVP and triple-double monster would fulfill his legacy and leave CP3, Harden and Paul George behind in the All-NBA ringless team. I'm sure Lakers fans get nauseous only by the thought of it. Apart from Westbrook, Jamal Murray would cement his title as the ultimate playoff riser, and Aaron Gordon might be remembered as the best dunker ever, with the only buzzer-beater playoff dunk in existence and his notorious dunk contest win in 2016 over Zach LaVine. If the Oklahoma City Thunder win the 2025 NBA championship, it would be their first ring since being called the Seattle Supersonics and their second title ever. It would usher in a new era of Thunder basketball, forgetting the losses of the past, such as the 2012 finals against the Miami Heat, in which LeBron defeated a stacked squad of KD, Harden and Russ. If Shai Gilgeous Alexander wins a chip this year, it would turn him into the greatest Thunder player of all time, since he would have done what Kevin Durant never could in Oklahoma. If Shai wins the Finals MVP, the regular season MVP award debate would become obsolete, and he could claim the title as the best player on the planet. On the other hand, if SGA doesn't win a ring this year and loses to the Golden State Warriors, he could do the funniest thing ever. Hartenstein with a ring would be considered one of Germany's basketball GOATs, being named in the same vein as Dirk, Detlef Schrempf or world champion Daniel Theis. Additionally, OKC winning it all would make the Paul George trade look even worse in retrospect, and the KD, Russ, Harden era would forever be remembered with a bittersweet taste of what could have been. If the Golden State Warriors win their 8th NBA championship this year,
Minnesota is moving on, and they take out the Golden State Warriors minus Stephen Curry and advance to the conference finals.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm getting cooked.
it would put them another ring in front of the 90s Bulls. The LA Lakers and the Boston Celtics would still have up to 10 more titles, but the Warriors would definitely become the greatest modern basketball dynasty since the San Antonio Spurs. If Stephen Curry wins his 5th chip this year, serious conversations about the GOAT debate have to be made. It would cement Curry's legacy as the best point guard ever, surpassing Magic Johnson's legendary career. It would become hard to not name him in the GOAT conversation when he has more rings than LeBron, a better finals record, and changed the way the game is played forever. You could definitely argue he is the most influential player of all time. And all of that after coming back from a hamstring injury in the middle of the second round. The media would immediately eat up this Phoenix from the ashes story. And don't forget, Curry still has a few more seasons to come. And who knows, he might even reach MJ's total of 6 titles. And then, bronze-sexuals would really lose their minds.
Stop it. Get some help.
And let's not forget about the Jimmy trade. If the Warriors win a ring right after trading for Jimmy Butler, it would turn him into one of the greatest Bulls players to ever lace up. He would forever be known as Playoff Jimmy, and it would be the first time ever a trade for an older player actually rejuvenated a team. And of course, this fucking guy would have a ring. Could you really live with him having a ring and not Harden, Dame or CP3? But no matter who wins the NBA Finals next month, what would this mean for LeBron's legacy?